Triple H just banned Samy Zayn following brutal attack backstage. What happens when the underdog from the underground crosses a line so brutal that even Triple H has to step in? Well, buckle up because Samy Zayn just got himself banned from WWE programming, and the chaos that led to this nuclear decision is absolutely insane. Before we dive into this mayhem, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell because WWE Extreme brings you all the drama, all the carnage, and all the insider details that make wrestling the greatest show on earth. Let me paint you a picture. Samy Zayn, the guy we have watched evolve from lovable loser to legitimate main event player, the man who made conspiracy theories an art form, just went full scorched earth backstage at SmackDown. And when I say scorched earth, I am talking about the kind of attack that makes producers scramble, medical staff sprint, and Triple H grab his sledgehammer of corporate justice. The assault was so vicious, so calculated, and so unhinged that the entire WWE universe is still trying to process what they witnessed. This was not just a beatdown, folks. This was a statement written in blood and broken equipment. Now, here's where things get spicy. The victim of this brutal assault? Sources are pointing to a top-tier superstar who allegedly made some comments that Samy took very, very personally. We're talking about weeks of tension building behind the scenes, passive-aggressive social media posts, and locker room whispers that finally exploded into physical violence. Samy Zayn, the master strategist, the cerebral assassin in a backwards cap, apparently waited for the perfect moment when cameras were not rolling official cameras anyway to unleash hell in the backstage area. Witnesses described the scene as absolute pandemonium, with Zayn using everything from production crates to steel chairs to make his point crystal clear. But what pushed Samy over the edge? Let me take you back a few weeks. Remember when Samy was building momentum, riding high after some incredible matches, looking like he was finally getting the respect he deserves? Well, apparently not everyone backstage shared that sentiment. Rumor has it that a certain superstar has been politicking behind the scenes, trying to keep Zayn out of major storylines, whispering in the right ears that Samy does not have what it takes to carry a program. For a guy who has spent years proving doubters wrong, who clawed his way from the independents to main eventing WrestleMania, that kind of disrespect cuts deep. Real deep. So what did Samy do? He took matters into his own hands, literally. Reports suggest the attack happened near the catering area because of course it did. WWE backstage drama always goes down near catering, where Zayn confronted his target about the alleged backstabbing. Words were exchanged, tempers flared, and then boom. Samy snapped like a rubber band stretched too far. He allegedly grabbed his opponent and proceeded to deliver a beating that left crew members shocked and security scrambling. We were talking about punches, kicks, slamming someone through a table, not a wrestling table, an actual work table, and continuing the assault even as people try to pull him off. The craziest part? Multiple sources say Samy was eerily calm throughout the whole thing. No screaming, no wild eyes, just cold, calculated aggression. That is what makes this so terrifying. This was not a heat-of-the-moment explosion. This was premeditated brutality from a man who decided enough was enough. The Samy Zayn we thought we knew, the guy who dances to the ring and cuts hilarious promos, showed a side of himself that honestly belongs in a horror movie. This was personal, this was planned, and this was payback served ice cold. Enter Triple H, the man who runs the show, the cerebral assassin turned corporate decision-maker. Now, the game has been pretty lenient with his roster, giving talent creative freedom and second chances. But even Triple H has limits, and apparently watching one of his superstars get demolished backstage crosses that limit. Within hours of the incident, Triple H issued a statement that sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. Samy Zayn was indefinitely suspended, banned from all WWE programming, and facing potential legal action depending on how severe the injuries turn out to be. This is huge, people. We're not talking about a slap on the wrist or a storyline suspension. This is a legitimate corporate decision that pulls Samy off television, off live events, and potentially out of major storyline plans that were already in motion. Think about the ripple effects here. What about his ongoing feuds? What about potential matches at upcoming premium live events? What about merchandise sales and fan meet and greets? This ban does not just affect Samy, it affects the entire ecosystem of WWE programming. Creative has to scramble to rewrite storylines. Opponents have to find new rivals. And fans are left wondering if we will ever see the underdog from the underground on WWE television again. But let me throw some gasoline on this fire with a theory. What if this is all part of a massive work? Now, before you call me crazy, hear me out. Triple H is a master storyteller, right? The man who gave us the Attitude Era classics, who understands that controversy creates cash. What if this entire situation is designed to build the biggest comeback story in recent WWE history? Think about it. Samy gets banned, fans rally behind him, social media explodes with support, and then boom. He returns at a massive premium live event with nuclear heat and the entire WWE universe behind him. It would be genius, diabolical, and exactly the kind of long-term storytelling that Triple H loves. However, and this is a big however, if this is legitimate, if Samy really did cross the line and assault someone backstage, then we're looking at a completely different situation. WWE has been incredibly careful about their public image, especially in the current era where corporate sponsors and mainstream media attention matter more than ever. They cannot afford to have talent going rogue and attacking each other outside of scripted scenarios. It sets a dangerous precedent and could lead to actual legal consequences beyond just wrestling business. The wrestling community is absolutely divided on this. Some fans are saying Samy was justified, that standing up for yourself and defending your position is exactly what a real fighter would do. Others are calling him unprofessional, saying that no matter what happened, you handle business through proper channels, not through violence. Social media is on fire with hashtags, think pieces, and hot takes flying from every direction. Some fans are organizing campaigns to bring Samy back, while others are saying good riddance to someone who could not control their temper. Meanwhile, the locker room reaction has been equally mixed. Some superstars are reportedly supporting Samy, unders. The next few weeks are going to be absolutely critical. Will WWE address this on television? Will they work it into a storyline, or keep it completely off-screen? Will the victim of the attack press charges or handle it internally? Will Samy issue a public apology or double down on his actions? So many questions, so few answers, and that is exactly why this situation is must-follow drama for every wrestling fan. Thank you so much for watching WWE Extreme. This story is developing faster than a Brock Lesnar suplex, so make sure you are subscribed to catch every update as it happens.